Just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip, we're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you here in Vegas. A lot of excitement for both teams. New coaches, new quarterbacks. Can they turn it around? The season is underway. He'll get this pass. He's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 25
They've been waiting all
yards.
summer for that one. Give them 25 to start the year.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Altmaier. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
14 yards.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, it's Altmaier. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass. And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
To throw is Altmaier. He's got his man, and Brazel's got it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
A give up the middle for Mitchell. And we'll take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21. Christian Harris there on the stop. It is 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Altmaier. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. Could we see the first touchdown of the new season? It's 1st and goal. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell.
And it's certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp, you're in and out of the huddle, you're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of this season unfolds.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he'll gain about 6 there as it surpassed the 35-yard mark.
38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Here's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That's the former Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson. He's into the sack column early in the season. A sack on this opening drive. And the first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Altmaier. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Altmaier. In the middle, he locates Brazel. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
The ball still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. Altmaier. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. And Buckner on for the extra point.
Harrison Buckner on for the point after.
He's got it. And the Raiders move out on top, 14-0.
Score, Raiders 14. Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboo. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
17 yards.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. As we are ready to get back underway.
Mike, these are the plays that on the stat sheet, the offensive lineman, look at the quarterback a little sideways. He has a chance to just throw that ball out of bounds, but instead, he takes it out of bounds himself, and that goes on the stat sheet as a sack.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Motion man is Bell. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Pressure all around him, and down he goes.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're not confident running your system. And with these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but just think about what it does to the quarterback throughout the rest of the game.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. And he just about got there. Good yardage on the scramble, but he's going to wind up a yard short of the first down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up fourth down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Christian Harris on the tackle.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the 24-yard
Throwing, Altmaier. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Crawshaw on to punt. The kick is away. This brought in out past the 20. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterbull. He's trying to push his way forward. There's nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and
he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Raiders has got it. And they're going to take over once more. They have forced another first-half turnover. On 1st and 10, Altmaier. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Raider first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. They convert downfield, but it is caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 22-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Right side, that is Brazel. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Halftime is looming, but a chance to build on that already sizable lead right here. 1st and goal. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal. They'll go. Here's Altmaier. And this is hard. Wow, the decision to go pays off. start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Dolphins nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. That's Ibuka in motion. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Complete to Luther Burden.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
3 yards on the play. First down, Miami.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Throw to the right flat. It is caught, and he'll be taken down as time runs out, and we've come to the end of the first half of play.
Harrison Butker set to kick
Very
off.
one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Here's a handoff to Scatterboot. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 34-yard
Here's Williams now to throw. They try to work the screen with Scatterboot. Into space at the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. First down, 10 yards to go.
15. First down, Dolphins.
Now Williams. That's caught. It is Patron Allen. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
To the right side, caught by Burden. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Trying to start this long road back. They've got a first down here.
First down.
Here's Scatterboot. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. To throw, it's Williams. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
All right, so they don't pick up the first down here, Mike, but what it does is it brings up a pretty interesting decision. They picked up just enough yards to make this a debate about whether, am I happy settling for 3 here with a manageable field goal attempt? Or do I feel good about my 4th down offense and try to extend this drive and give myself a chance to come away with 6?
That's going to be caught, and he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
First down, Miami.
On the give, Scatterboot. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
13-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
They face
7.
2nd down and 7. To throw is Williams. Left side, and he's got Bell. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third down and 3. Here's Williams. He'll get that out to Scatterboot. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal. Scatterboot. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Scatterboot. And this time, he's in. Cam Scatterboot. Touchdown, Miami.
Believe it or not, Mike, this is actually the way modern defenses are designing their system. They're trying to force offenses to go the long way. Don't give up explosives, and then try to compete for field goals in the red zone. So not only is this offense able to sustain possession and maintain the ball, but when you come away with touchdowns, it's just backbreaking for these defenses.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson set to
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he will get cut down short shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Another run here with Mitchell. Room to run at the 35. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Altmaier. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Tight game here in week 1. Trying to see this through to the end, and that's an important 1st down.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the 4th quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent as possible here down the stretch late.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Altmaier. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down. Now Altmaier. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line.
16-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. Throwing is Williams. Flush to his right. Now he'll run it. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, it's Williams. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the two straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he's going to have a Dolphins first down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That'll be taken in by Scatterboo. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's
Burden, the man on the move. Throwing again, Williams. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. From the 35, it's first and 10.
the Raiders take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Running is Mitchell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On second down, Altmaier. Moving to his right. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And third down coming up. To throw is Altmaier. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will stay a two-possession game. This is 1st and 10. Burden, the man on the move. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Connection made. It's Burden. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Another one there for Burden. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Dolphins.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Here comes 2nd down. Motion man is Bell. Williams to throw on 2nd down. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
It brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in, and he will have a Dolphins 1st down. That was something else. Big pickup on 4th and long, and they get a new set of downs. This one caught at the 4.
Williams pass. Complete to
2nd down, goal to go.
4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air. Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of 1st.
Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Dolphins 14.
Even with their full complement of timeouts, close to try an onside kick. At midfield. This one gathered in by the hands team. Again, this is not over yet. Still 3 timeouts to the defense, but they cannot allow a 1st down. A give to Mitchell. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
A 3-yard pickup.
See what they have for 2nd and 7. Throwing. Altmaier. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
To the air. Altmaier on this 3rd down. He's got his man, and Brazel's got it. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They move to 1-0, getting the victory.